Hey, it's Phila. You're watching Phila TV, the ultimate YouTube channel. I'm no cinematographer, just a dude with a camera. Anyways, it's avocado season again. It seems like it's all year round, and I can never get enough avocados. We have guacamole a lot. I eat them for snacks. The bigger they are, the sweeter they taste. But what do you do with all of the avocado pits? As you can see, I grow them like crazy with the idea that next year I'm going to be grafting them. And I look to give them away as party favors, like gifts. When my friends come over and they leave, I give them a little treat. Anyways, that's what I like to do. So what I do is I put them, there's a few different ways to do it. This is the way I do it because it's kind of decorative, and it's kind of artsy for me. There's this jelly out there, I don't know what it's called, but I love it. So these have really cute decorative jars. So I'm trying to use these, and you can also use mason jars. These are cheap, they look great, people love them. You can put the metal ring back on here and it still looks really cool. So what I do is I put a layer of gravel, or then I put a layer of moss, so you can get it at any kind of, hardware store or garden center. And then I put some wood chips at the top just to kind of level it, even it off. And I put the pit inside here and I let it grow. And as a result, which you could see over, a few months period, they start to grow pretty well. And they're in these little jars. People, they always love mason jars. So why not? Why not give them away as a little parting gift? So what I do is I take, this is just gravel from my patio that I'm trying to get rid of anyway. So I put some of that on the bottom just so it'll drain, as much as possible, right? Then I just take some of this moss. It's dry now. You can saturate this or you can put it in saturated. I normally, when I use it for other things, it's already pre-moistened. And then, you've got all these tomato pits. Avocado pits. Some people like to peel all of this off. I usually try and find where that, you'll always see there's a crack in it. I try and find out where that crack is, and I just peel it alongside that crack just to help it a little bit. But again, this doesn't have to be done. So you'll see what side, it looks like your belly button. That I put it in the jar, like so. I fill it with sphagnum moss. You could use Spanish moss or any other kind of moss you see. It's like $3 for a bag. Okay, then I just put some wood chips in it. And then I fill the jar all the way with water. Then at that point, you don't have to really do much with it, except for wait and watch it grow. Now, this moss, is going to soak up a lot of this water. And you're used to putting it in a glass jar, or in the dirt and keeping it really wet. So I do the same thing. This water's going to get absorbed by the moss and by the wood chips. And then, I'll keep an eye on it. And then if it doesn't take up a lot of the water, I'll drain the water. I'll add fresh water and keep it, at least halfway full. So half is dry and the bottom is staying moist. And then you'll watch in no time, you'll see all the roots starting to come through the bottom. And then you get a little mossy effect going on here. And I think this looks really cool. This one's pretty cool here because look at how many vines it grew, and I was able to braid it, and I'm going to make a full-on braided tree out of this one. So this one I'm going to keep myself, and I'm not going to give them away. But see, they look great in the jars. And then you just put this on your windowsill, and in no time, it'll start peaking. You get a little pink thing coming up, and then it'll turn into a branch. Sometimes the leaves will shrivel up and not quite make it if it gets too much sun. You know, if that happens, you just go and, you know, cut off whatever dead leaf you have. And these look great, just sitting on your counter, next to your kitchen sink, by your kitchen window. And as you know, everybody always has a lot of extra avocados laying around. At least in California they do, because it's like a staple. So, there you go. And I've been even doing the same thing with some of these yucca trees that I have. You know, I cut the stump off. I do the same thing, gravel, moss, and water. Put the stump in there, and that grows. That's a neat little thing to, you know, give to one of your friends when they come over. Greg, thank you for coming over. I have this lovely parting gift for you. Please enjoy this avocado tree.
Thank you.
So, anyways, there you have it. And then if the trees get out of control, I put them in little pots, and then next year I'm going to graft these with other species. So, there you have it. Party favors, avocado seeds. Don't throw them away. There's always things you could use them for. So, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because besides car stuff, I always have a ton of stuff that I like to plant with my, you know, maple trees and my yuccas and my avocados. Anyways, plumerias too. Don't forget. Thanks for subscribing and watching Phila TV. See ya.